Hi, it's Debbie from Debbie's World. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Claire. Claire, you might remember from Slimming Stories Around the World podcast, which I had an episode, and there will be a link to the episode below of the episode of my podcast. And today Claire's going to start our sessions of hypnotherapy, and we're going to do some work on food cravings. So see how we get on.
I'm so pleased that you're joining me today, Debbie. I'm really excited to get started. Really am. And also because you're new to hypnosis, which
Yes.
I absolutely love. I want to be able to show people by doing these videos the power of hypnosis, especially when it comes to food cravings, those things that you crave, especially when you try and stick to plan. And I know how fantastic you've done in terms of sticking to the plan that you're looking to follow, and also having those challenges. And I hope that from today you'll be able to find something to put in your toolbox that's really going to help you. So if you just want to start just by showing us the food that you're looking to help with your cravings.
Well, normally when I'm strictly on plan, I can sort of ignore these as long as they're not directly in my line of sight. But as soon as I opened the biscuit barrel to get hold of my biscuits, I very nearly fell into the biscuits and they nearly fell in my mouth. So I am a fan of shortbread, digestive biscuits, and also, who doesn't love a bit of cake? Chocolate cake especially. Now, you can have small amounts of these on most plans, but sometimes when you have one, you can't stop. And they are all high calorie, high sin, high fat food. So I would like a bit of help in resisting such things.
So how would it feel for you if you could actually go into the kitchen, walk past those foods, like cake, like short crust biscuit, and what was the other one? So the digestive biscuit?
Digestive and shortbread.
Yeah, so if you were to go into the kitchen and notice those maybe on the worktop, maybe in the fridge or something like that, and actually have no desire to put that in your mouth, how would that feel for you?
That would be good, because then I wouldn't have to say to my husband, or put them on a high shelf or somewhere that's not directly where I can see them.
Right, fantastic. Yeah, I mean,
I might be able to offer somebody else a biscuit without taking some for myself. Or
that's it.
I'd like not to even have the thought when I go and make a cup of tea. I sort of have to have a fight in myself. Do I have an apple or do I have a digestive biscuit? Or three?
I totally hear you. And before I received help with my cravings, I've just had this very same conversation on another podcast for somebody else in America, just to say that I used to ask my husband to take his chocolate with him to work. And whenever he used to come in from work, if I was working from home on my day job back then, whenever he used to come in from work, and if the chocolate was eaten, I would look at him as if to say, well, you left it in the house. You know that I can't control. That was the thing that I would always say. You know that I can't control my craving for chocolate. So what I'm going to help you with today is that craving, that desire, and also your control around that. It's not going to be a case of I'm going to be good. I'm going to not eat the case because I'm going to be good. You're not going to even want to put it in your mouth. That's how strong this is. So I'm just going to go into the detail of the hypnosis I'm going to take you into. And basically, hypnosis is a trance, and then the hypnotherapy is basically like the positive things, the therapeutic side, which is known as hypnotherapy. So basically, our minds are made up of our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. Now, it's believed that the subconscious mind is around 88% of our minds, and the conscious is around 12% of our mind. So your conscious mind is your logical thinking. So your logical thought process, Debbie, will be, okay, it's Monday morning, I'm going to be on plan, I'm going to write down all of my meals, they're going to be like spotless, I'm going to be in control, this is happening, I'm going to plan my walks, I'm going to be absolutely on it. and you'll be on plan. And then maybe something will happen, I don't know, midweek, something to maybe upset you or to trigger you, to make you feel a bit rubbish. And that desire to eat those comfort foods, those foods like the chocolate cake, like the biscuits and all of those things, come in because your subconscious mind, your amazing subconscious mind, the only thing that it has to do is to serve you. That's all that it has to do. That's the whole purpose of the subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will remember those times when you had those biscuits, those happy times, that chocolate cake, that sweet taste. And that might be just as simple as when you used to go to birthday parties as a child, or maybe you had an event that was surrounded by sugar, or events like Christmas, those really happy times, those happy moments. And your subconscious mind kind of swoops into you and says, right, Debbie, you're a bit late, you've had a rubbish day today. You know what? I know exactly what's going to make you happy. Because I remember when all those times before, when you had all those sugary things, how happy you were. So that's kind of like it's swooping in. And that's why when we look at the conscious mind. And
do you know what my first memory is?
If you just let me explain the rest of it. And then,
yeah, go on.
That's why when you've got your conscious and your subconscious mind, the subconscious will always outweigh the conscious, because it's so much bigger than your conscious thought, your logical thought process. And this is how it works within hypnosis. And I know that you've had some challenges with your food for a long time, haven't you? And you've got lots of memories, no doubt, going back from being a child. So what was your first memory of that?
My first memory, not necessarily it is related to my food cravings, really, is of being a not a nursery, but like a mum and baby class or a mum and toddler class with my mum at a church, and sitting down and having a little bottle of milk and a biscuit.
Oh, that's lovely. And I've no doubt having that biscuit, that sweet taste, was something that was really nurturing, like a nurturing feeling.
So yeah, I think it was malted milk.
All right, okay. Lovely. Lovely. So that's it. You know, I try and keep it like really simple. You know, it is a therapy, but when it comes to hypnosis, to hypnotherapy, we're basically talking to your powerful subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind remembers everything, right back to, you know, being in the womb. I even look at like past life regression, but we're not going to do that in this session. But it remembers everything, doesn't forget anything at all. And it remembers all those habits, those beliefs, those behaviours. It stores onto everything. And all that we're going to do today is we're going to talk directly to your subconscious mind and just change things around to allow you to be able to have that control around that food, and also to allow you to achieve sticking to a healthy plan that you really want to get to your goal weight, which I know that you're really determined to do this year. So Debbie, are you ready to go into hypnosis? Are you ready to get started?
We'll give it a go, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. So hypnosis is a pure state of focus. I'm just going to talk to you now, Debbie, and I want you to listen to exactly what I'm going to say, because it is a pure state of focus. And that's why I ask if you've got your phone switched off, if you know you've got no.
Yeah, everything's switched off. Yeah.
Okay,
in fact, I'll turn them over.
Right, fantastic. So all that I need you to do, Debbie, is just really focus on the words I'm going to say. I'm just going to explain some things to you, okay? So you don't need to close your eyes yet. Well, if I ask you to close your eyes, you'll know, because I'll ask you to do so. So now, at the moment, you're just looking at me at the screen. So what I want you to do, I want you to take your hands, and I want you to bring your fingers around your hands like so. And I want you to squeeze your fingers around your hands. I don't want you to hurt yourself, but just make them quite snug. And I want your palms to meet together. Yeah, so no gaps like that. They need to meet together. And I want you to keep them nice and snug. That's it. And now I want you to make like a little church spire with your fingertips, like so. Okay. So I'm just going to explain something to you. I don't want you to copy me. I'm just going to explain something to you. But when I ask you to, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to continue with the instructions. So just listen and just watch while I just explain this to you. So in a moment, not now, but in a moment when I ask you to, I'm going to ask you to bring your fingertips inch widths apart. And I'm going to ask you to focus using the power of your imagination. Imagine that two magnets are at the tips of your fingertips. As you focus, I want you to imagine those magnets getting stronger and stronger and pulling closer and closer together. And then I'm going to flood your body with hypnosis and take you through the hypnotic process, okay? So I just want you to hold your hands just up a little bit higher for me, please. Thank you. And just a little bit higher. That's it. Not away, just higher up, sorry. That's it, as in to the sky.
You won't be able to see it on the camera, that's all.
Just about see it, yeah, okay. So just focus on your fingertips now, Debbie. Focus on your fingertips, bring them 1 inch widths apart. That's it, and just focus, focus, focus. Imagine 2 strong magnets really pulling, getting so strong now. So strong now, those magnets pulling closer and closer and closer together, getting so strong now. That pull getting stronger and closer together now. And as they meet, I just want you to rest your hands on both of your thighs. Just close your eyes and just allow that hypnosis just to relax you now. Just that hypnosis running all the way through your hands, your arms, all the way up and over your face now. As that hypnosis floods every cell and every fibre of your body now. I want you to allow that hypnosis to spread throughout every cell and every fibre now. That hypnosis running all the way down from the top of your head, all the way down your eyes, your cheek, nose, mouth now, relaxing you so deeply now. All the way around your neck, your shoulders, your arms, that hypnosis running all the way down your body now. All the right way down your torso, all the way down your legs, around your knees, calves and ankles, around your feet. And as that hypnosis just touches the soles of your feet, I want you to allow that hypnosis to run right up back to the top of your head and over like a waterfall of pure relaxation. Hypnosis so relaxing now, just running all the way down the back of your neck, along your shoulders, relaxing in tension. Any tension held within your shoulders and back now, that hypnosis is flooding your body now over your chest and arms as it works its way back down your body now. Of your torso, your thighs, your legs, around your knees, calves, ankles and feet, and running through each and every toe now. Feeling so deep in hypnosis now. I'm going to take you on a journey just down some steps. I want you to use the power of your imagination. I want you to imagine 10 steps. I want you to see you standing on the top step, number 10. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to walk down in a moment to step number 1. And when you reach step number 1, you'll be in the most relaxed state of hypnosis. So now I'm going to move down now from number 10 to number 9, going deeper down, deeper still. 8, further down. 7, deeper still. 6, all the way down. 5, deep down. 4, so relaxed. 3, even deeper. 2, nearly there. And 1, a deep state of hypnosis now. I want you to go to your mystical place, your magical place. A place where you can make perfect positive changes. And as you arrive and walk around in your special place, you notice that you are the creator of your special place. And I want you to see what you can see, feel what you can feel, and hear what you can hear now. And as you walk around this wonderful, mystical, magical, special place, with each step you feel more and more relaxed as you step even further down into hypnosis. I want you to go down 10 times deeper, 20 times deeper, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 times deeper now into your hypnosis. 90 times deeper, 100 times deeper now. And I want you to be curious in your special place and just just know that this is a place that you can finally just be you. To connect to that sensation, that feeling. Nobody needs anything from you. Nobody wants anything from you. This is just your special place where you can just be you and really, truly relax. Feel so relaxed. Because your special place is just for you. It's just there to serve you and you alone. Meeting your every need and every desire now. And I want you to wander in your special place. And I want you to find a door. I want you to walk over to the door, and on the door is a sign. And that sign says control room of the mind. And I want you to open the door. As you open the door and walk inside, you realize that this is actually the control room of your mind. And you'll see lots of levers, lots of dials, lots of buttons with all the controls of your mind. And I want you to look around, see what you can see. And I want you to find a control that's got the label on as sugar. And when you've got that control, just look at that control and just nod to let me know that you've found it. Thank you. So this control is numbered 0 to 50. 0, not having any cravings for anything sweet, like cake or biscuits, that really, really sweet taste. And 50, having such a desire for all those things sweet, those biscuits, those cake, that chocolate cake, that shortbread biscuit, that digestive, having such a craving. That's where number 50 is at. I want you to look at that control. I want you to tell me where you are on that control. Between 0
Probably a few. At the moment, it is 0, or if they were near to me, if I had to sniff them, it'd go up.
So what I want you to do, I just want you to close your eyes, Debbie. I want you to imagine this control in the control room of your mind. In your desire to have the cake between 0 and 50, being the most desire to have sugar and cake, where are you on that control?
If I'm in my world, in my little beach hut at Scarborough with a coffee, yeah, it's probably quite high that I'd want some cake or biscuits.
I just need a number, Debbie, that's all I need, just a number.
About a 40.
Thank you. I want you to get hold of that control. I want you to bring it right down, push it down, pull it down, do what you need to do to bring it right down now, all the way down, as far down as you can pull it now. And once you've done that, just nod to let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. And what's the number? I just need a number, Debbie, of where you are on that control.
About a 10.
Thank you. So I'm going to hand you a special key. And with this key, this will allow you to bring it even more down to 0. I'm going to give you that key now, put it in the control, and I want you to push it down, pull it down, do what you need to do to get it right down now, all the way down now.
Yeah, it's like it was stuck on the key.
So what's the number now, Debbie?
Yeah, it's like it was stuck. It's getting lower now, getting down to a 0.
So is it now at 0?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, fantastic. So I'm going to give you a big padlock. I want you to place that around that control and lock it in place. So it's not going to move up, it's going to stay really, really low. Those cravings for sugary things is going to stay really, really low. Just let me know that you've done that with a nod, please. Thank you. Thank you. So now I want you to look for another control. And this control is the ability to resist all cake and all biscuits. And this control is numbered 0 to 50. And 0 is having no control over that, and 50 is having the most control. And just tell me where you are on that control, please. What number you are on that control?
0, probably about a 10. I've got some control.
Okay, thank you. So before we do that, Debbie, I'm just going to ask you just to relax your neck. Just allow that hypnosis to go all the way through your neck now, just to relax any tension in your neck now. Just flood your neck, your shoulders, your back. Just releasing any tension. I want you to imagine within the control room of your mind a ball of radiant light joining you within this control room. This ball of radiant light is there to serve and help you. I want you to allow this just to really relax as this radiant light shines all the way over your head, over your shoulders and your back, just relaxing and releasing any tension in those areas now. That relaxed sensation around your neck, back and shoulders just getting more and more intense, bigger and brighter and bolder. Allowing you to really, truly relax into your hypnosis. Allowing that focus to be really, really intense. Taking any pain away that may reside in your shoulders, neck or back now. Just removing that all the way out of your neck and back now. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I just want you to tell me if you've got any tension or pain in your neck or back now.
Got a little niggle here.
You've got a little niggle there, right? Okay. So I want you to just close your eyes, just keep your eyes closed. And I want you to imagine, Debbie, a magnet right above your head, just pulling away all that tension. In a moment, we're going to count to 3 and it's going to really pull, bring it up and away. So 1, 2, 3, pulling it out, pulling it out, pulling it out, pulling it out, ready to let go, let it go. Now. How does that feel?
Yeah, a bit better, yeah.
Better. So I'm going to ask your amazing subconscious mind, Debbie, to really pull away at any residual pain within your neck and back. And in a minute, when I count to 3, we're going to get rid of that tension and pain so we can really focus on your session today. So 1, 2, 3, pulling it away, up and out, up and out, up and out, all the way out, residual pain, all the way out, ready to let go, let it go, now. Can you feel anything, any pain?
Yeah, it's much better now, yeah.
Fantastic. So I just want you to bring your mind back, Debbie, to that control within the control room of your mind. And just to remind you that this control has a number 0 to 50. So 0 is having no control over eating those cakes and biscuits. And 50 is having total control, being able to resist those things. I want you to give me a number of where you are on that control, please.
Probably between 10 and 20.
Thank you. So now I want you to push that up, all the way up to have full control to resist these foods, all the way up, now. And when you've done that, just nod to let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. And what's the number on your control, please?
Maybe about 40, 45.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a special key. I want you to pop that key in the control. I want you to take it higher and higher. So that control is more and more intense. I want you to push it all the way up, now.
It's like it's resisting.
It's resisting, okay. So what I'm going to do, Debbie, I'm going to just take that key back from you. I'm going to attach a plug to this key. And this key is now attached to a supercharged energy. And as soon as you put that key in that control, it's going to give you that extra power to really push it all the way up. So I'm going to hand you that back now. I want you to pop it in that control. I want you to turn it to allow that energy, to allow it to push all the way up. So do that now. I want you to go all the way up, pushing it up, having that power to go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up now. And just nod to let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. And what's the number now?
Yeah, I felt a surge then. So yeah, maybe 50.
50, thank you. Wonderful. I just want to thank your amazing subconscious mind for the work that it's done today. You can just keep your eyes closed. This is the eyes closed process at this moment. And now I want you to look for other controls. Just look for those emotions, those positive emotions that you want to really turn up. Just find that control for those positive emotions and you'll know what you need to turn up. Maybe they're the private things that you need to turn up. I want you to allocate any of those controls and turn them right up, those positive emotions that you want to feel. Turn them right up, right up, right up now, right up now. All the way up, as high as you need to get them up, and just nod to let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. So again, I just want to thank your subconscious mind. I'm just going to turn and walk away from the control room of your mind and out and shut that door. And I want you to walk back into your wonderful place, your magical place, a place where you can make perfect positive changes. And I want you to head over to a table that you can see within your special place. And on this table, I want you to notice a plate. And on that plate are biscuits, digested biscuits, and shortbread biscuits, and some cake. That cake, that chocolate cake that you would normally eat. And next to it, I want you to notice a table of salt, a bottle of salt, a tumbler of salt even. And I want you to take that tumbler of salt and I want you to shake it all over the cake, all over the biscuits. I don't want you to be sick. You might think that you will be, but you won't.
Yeah, just about to say.
Just going to shake that salt all over. And as you do that, what I want you to do is connect to that thought, not that taste. I want you to connect to that thought. If you were to put those things now in your mouth, that chocolate cake, the biscuits in your mouth, it would no longer taste of those things. It would taste of that salt. Not only a tiny taste of salt, but that thought of even doing that would be a really high sensation. I just want you to nod to let me know that you've accepted that if you do that in the future, that's exactly what will happen. Thank you. Wonderful. I just want you to push that plate into the bin that you also see within your special place and know that's gone and it's out of the way. And on your table that you now see, I want you to imagine like a beautiful tablecloth just floating down and hovering over the table. And this tablecloth can be any colour that you choose, a beautiful colour that you choose. And I want you to decorate that table any which way you choose. It could be really elaborate, something like a Harry Potter table, something beautiful, something that you would love to be able to sit and eat your meal at. And I want you to see some plates upon this table. And I want you to decorate these plates with the foods that you love to eat. Those beautiful foods, that beautiful fruit and vegetables, those meals that you know exactly how to cook and taste beautiful. I want you to decorate these plates using your powerful subconscious mind, your powerful imagination. Create these plates as if you was on MasterChef. Just do that now. Create those plates as if you was a top chef. I want you to imagine that you're on a stage and people are looking at you saying, wow, just look what Debbie's created, that food. And as these people wonder over you and just glorify the food that you've created, You stand there tall and proud and explain that the foods that you've created are extremely healthy and nutritious, and they're absolutely beautiful to look at. And you stand there and you're proud, your proudest punch. And I want you to imagine just taking some photographs, some images, putting those on Instagram. I want you to imagine videoing this yourself and putting that onto YouTube and telling people how you've created this beautiful, beautiful food. I want you to feel proud, really, really proud of what you've achieved today. It's amazing work. And I want you to walk away from that table now. I want you to go and sit in an armchair. And again, this armchair is a beautiful colour that you can create in your imagination, a pattern of any desire. And as you sit in this armchair, I want you to really, really relax, even deeper down into hypnosis. So relaxed now. And I want you to really connect that sense of self. And I want you to really connect those beautiful feelings about yourself, that self-love. And I want you to connect to the people that love and appreciate you. I want you to bring to mind those wonderful things, those encouraging things that people tell you on a daily basis. And I want you to really, truly accept those comments and connect to that self-love inside of you like never before. And make those feelings bigger and brighter and bolder. I want you to allow these to really allow your heart to radiate as if this wonderful glow was coming from within you. And as this beautiful glow comes from within you, it just cascades to everyone who knows and loves you and appreciates you. And you feel a sense of wholeness, a sense of contentment, of real contentment. And any sense of anxiety just simply just drifts away, fades away, drifts away, fades away. The more you think about feeling anxious, that sensation simply just drifts away, fades away, drifts away, fades away. And in front of you, I want you to use your powerful imagination. Just imagine a beautiful stream just tumbling and rolling and tumbling and rolling, drifting away, fade away. The water within the stream just tumbles and tumbles and just slowly drifts. This beautiful stream, you can hear that sound of that beautiful water. And the more you look at this stream, the more you feel calm. Feel so calm, so contented, so peaceful, so calm, so contented, so peaceful. And I want you to know, Debbie, in those moments, those challenging moments, those negative moments, maybe of thoughts that pop into your head, that you're in control. And you can connect to this inner calm at any time you wish. And in fact, everything that you need to feel calm and inner peace is all within you. Because the inner strength within you is so, so strong. And you know exactly what you need to do to connect to your inner peace and inner calm. Just allow yourself just to relax and just to accept that. So you watch the stream now just floating by. So beautiful. Almost hypnotic if you just watch this stream. And next year, I want you to notice some stones. I want you to notice a pen. I want you to take hold of a stone, just write something on there that you really want to just get rid of. It might be a negative word, it might be a comment from somebody, it might be something negative. I want you to write on that now. I'm just going to give you a moment just to write on that and just nod, let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. So now what I want you to do, Debbie, I want you to just really focus on that stream. And I want you to accept that when you throw that in a moment into the stream will just carry it away out of sight. So I just want you to take that stone now and just throw it away, throw it away, throw it away now. Allow that stream just to let it drift away, float away, all the way down the stream. And the more you try and look for that stone, it's not going to sink to the bottom. You'll just see it just tumbling away out of sight. So it's just merely just a speck. The more you look for that stone, the more you'll not be able to find it, because it's simply just drifted away, floated away, drifted away. Drifted away, floated away, drifted away. Now. And I want you to look at those other stones and just take a little while just to write down all those things, those negative things that maybe you've been holding on to do around the stories that you've told yourself about your weight, those negative things, just write them all down. Those personal things that you don't need to tell anybody else, but you know those personal things that you need to let go of. Just write them all down on the stones. I'm just going to give you a moment just to do that. Take your time. When you've done that, just nod to let me know that you've done that, please. Thank you. So now, Debbie, you and only you are in control. You and only you are in control of your life. And the old stories, if it being any different, are simply just stories. So now I want you to take those stones with all the energy that you have within you, that resilience within, that power within you, that strength. I want you to throw those stones, all those stones, into that stream, and do that now. I want you to see them drift away, float away, drift away, float away. Those stones being carried by the stream all the way outside, just a teeny tiny little speck. And the more you try and look for them, the more you'll just notice them drift away, fade away, drift away, fade away. Drift away, fade away. And within you now, that sense of contentment, peace, grows and grows, stronger, bigger, brighter, more beautiful. As you connect to your sense of control, your ability to do anything that you set out to achieve. There is nothing that you can't achieve when you put your mind to it. And your mind is open now. Your subconscious mind is ready to take on these new beliefs, these new behaviours that you've created both in and out of this session. And it's all happening for you, Debbie. It's all happening for you now. And so I want you to nod to let me know that you've accepted this, please. Thank you. So I'm going to count to 3. And on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and come back to full waking awareness. So 1, 2, maybe like to take a stretch. 3, open your eyes and back into the room. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was good.
How did it feel for the first time being hypnosis? Because obviously this is brand new to you.
Just, I mean, I wouldn't say I was like completely under, but it was like I was imagining everything that you said.
Yeah.
And it was good. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want you to take that plate, that food on. I just want you to tell me what you think when you see that food.
I just think about salt, sea salt, because a lot of my imaginings were like at the seaside.
Okay.
So and our little thing of salt is like a blue sea salt. So yeah, that's what I see.
I just want you to take a biscuit and I just want to see how close you can get that to your mouth. I'm not going to ask you to eat it.
Probably about there.
What is it that's coming to mind when you put that there?
Just the canister of the salt.
So can you taste that in your mouth now?
Mm.
You can put it down now. You can put it down. And what about the chocolate cake? What about the chocolate cake?
Well,
You told me before we started you bought
there
that
is actually, look, there's actually like sprinklings on it, and that is salt for me now.
Brilliant. Yeah. So how likely would you, if I said, right, okay, Debbie, I've bought you this as a gift, how likely would you be to eat that plate of food?
I don't think I could.
But you bought that food because you wanted to beat those cravings. That's the food that you loved. Out.
Yeah, I mean, before the session started, and I opened the biscuit tin to see if there was any biscuits in, and there were, I really could have eaten one just then and there.
Yeah.
And now I think if I managed to open the tin, it wouldn't have the same appeal.
No. And how long have you been eating biscuits and chocolate cake for, Debbie?
Well, all my life, but in the last 4 or 5 months, it's been particularly bad, just having them whenever I wanted.
Yeah.
No control, just like 3 or 4 or more at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime nobody was looking, and I was on my own in the house, I'd be in the biscuits or in the packet.
Yeah. So how do you think this is going to help you? Because you're not going to need those biscuits or that chocolate cake. You don't even want to put it in your mouth.
I think it'll really help if there's like an open packet around, or something in the fridge, or just it'll help mine. At the moment, I've got a sort of ability to resist, but it'll bolster that up for those harder times.
When I used to eat biscuits, when I was eating sugar, I would buy those like really luxurious ones from like Sainsbury's or something. I think there was like the short cake things with like chocolate chips in, and I would have those, and I'd probably buy like 2 packets, take one for home, and then have one in the car while I was at work.
Yeah.
Like 40, it's almost like convincing myself, oh, it's just 4 biscuits, but they're like, really, there's probably like, I don't know, 800 calories in that bag. And I would have one and think, well, I'll have one probably this afternoon, but I'd be driving away, my hand would just wander into a bag, and it just gets into that momentum when you have that craving, and it's hard. And I know that on most weight loss plans, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, keto, all those things, it's like, okay, you can have some, but not massive amounts, or treat yourself and be good and just have a small amount, or be good and just have 1 bar. But the thing is, when you crave sugar and you crave that food, it's so hard to just stop at the one. If it was just as simple as stopping at 1, we probably wouldn't be at these weight loss groups, let's face it, because we'd have control. And I think what's going to happen with this technique, Debbie, it's going to give you that control. But what more control can you have if you can walk into your kitchen and look at the chocolate cake and think of salt, or the biscuits? You're not even going to want to put those in your mouth. I'm not going to mention that word again. So you see what I'm saying? This is how it can help you.
Yeah.
This. And I'm so glad that I helped you with this, and that you're brand new. And I know that
when you said just before you said, oh, I can't remember just about what you were saying, but you were saying about the salt, and you said oh, you don't need to be sick, but I did really feel sick just at that time.
Yeah, I mean, it's suggestion, isn't it? It's suggestion, and it just shows the power of it. And I know that you said that I wasn't sure if I was quite under. Well, the transformation, you know, if you think about the transformation of hypnosis, you can't eat that food that you craved. And, you know, I can't force anybody to be hypnotized, but you definitely went under, and you can actually hypnotize with eyes open as well. It's just that I tend to do this with the eyes closed process. And that's another thing. I think anybody watching this might think, well, you know, there are occasions where she opened her eyes and she started talking, but you can actually see just by videoing this, and actually the transformation is that you wanted to eat that food, and that's why you bought that here today. You bought the food that you crave, and now you've got no desire whatsoever to eat that food, and that's going to help you on your journey. On your journey.
Yeah, and the throwing the pebbles away, I really felt that as well.
Yeah.
Just felt like a weight had gone off my shoulders.
And it's really interesting to say as well that when I take something into hypnosis, you know, obviously this is food craving, but just like the session that I had with a lady last night in America, when she left, she says, well, I can turn my neck. I couldn't do that before. That's crazy. You know, how does that work? But this tension, whatever that is, it's an emotional one. And it was quite interesting that when I took you into that control room, and then there was something there, you was doing all this business, and I could see, and I really wanted to home in on that and get rid of that before we actually did that, because I wanted you to be focused. And I thought, she's not going to be able to focus because she's doing all this thing with her neck. I didn't want you to be in pain or anything. So can you feel that pain has lifted now? Can you feel that's gone?
Yeah, I just feel lighter.
And how does that feel? You know, I keep saying this on repeat, and I'm going to say it again. If I was to advertise, if I was to go on my podcast and say, okay, I can help you with pain management, or I can help you, you've got tension, I can do it on a Zoom call, I'll take you into hypnosis, people would laugh at me, wouldn't they? They'd be like, what the hell is she talking about? And that I've loved doing this today, because people can see that's actually happened live. It's not, you know, it wasn't set up, it wasn't rehearsed, it was, I didn't even know you know, that was going to happen, but it did. But it shows you that whatever that was, it might have been a little bit of resistance, you know, it might have been a little bit of resistance about that, because obviously you've had these cravings for a long, long time, and whatever that weight is, it's now gone. And like you say, you feel lighter.
Well, I can't remember which one it was, but I remember trying to push it, and it was resisting. And then when you were talking about the energy key,
Yeah.
I just felt it just like came up in my body.
Right. Wow. And is that when any of the tension released? Is that?
I just felt like I could push it that little bit further then.
Yeah. And that's all the power of suggestion. That's your focus. And I totally get that anybody that's new to hypnosis will think, well, what the hell's just happened here? And that's why I'm doing a lot of these recordings, so people can see. It's not like I'm not like a one-trick pony. This is something, you know, everyone can be hypnotized. And I've been helping people with hot cross bun cravings, chocolate cravings, peanut butter cravings, cravings for donuts, and then obviously there's a deeper work that I do in terms of trauma, PTSD, and all of that.
Well, I nearly thought about donuts, but I thought I can't even have them in the house. But maybe I'll just extend the salt feeling to them as well.
Yeah, you'll probably find that because it's a sugary thing, that you'll probably find it's different. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next with this, and I know that we're going to do the emotional release technique, which is a deeper level technique for lots of different things. I know that's going to really help you. But in terms of the food craving, I'm really pleased with the results that you've had.
Yeah, it's just
fantastic.
I don't even want to like open my mouth near it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that whatsoever. So I know this is going to be different for your channel, but you know, I've been I've been stepping through into a weight loss class since I was 14. And for me, it was never about the not being able to stick to a plan. You know, I actually really enjoyed Weight Watchers and Slimming World. At the moment, I tend to follow Slimming World. I prefer that. But it's never about the plan. It's never about the food. It was always about that food that I couldn't resist. Because I could stick to plan, but then I would self-sabotage and have like a packet of biscuits or, you know, 5 chocolate bars or something. And I think this is what's going to help people. You know, I'm not here as somebody like dictating a diet plan. I'm here to say, look, if you sabotage because you've got cravings for chocolate or pop, or there might be one particular thing, you know, that you crave, those savoury things, those like pastas, whatever that thing is, this will be able to help you. And I'm really pleased for, this opportunity just to show people what, the power of hypnosis can actually do in your life. Feel relaxed?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I just feel a bit tired now.
Oh, and that's a great thing with hypnosis. It is really relaxing. It is really, really relaxing.
Might go and have a peppermint tea and not a coffee.
Do you have any tension still in your neck?
It's just there a little bit, but I'll bring my neck pillow next time.
Right, what I'm going to do...
Even though it'll look daft.
What I'm going to do, just remember, Debbie, that hypnosis is a full state of focus. I want you to do something for me. I want you to really, really focus on me, okay? I want you to focus on my hand. I'm going to put my hand next to your neck. I'm just going to put it around your neck. And that part that's feeling that sensation, that pain, okay? I want you to look at my hand. Look at my hand. I want you to focus. I'm going to bring that hand away. As I bring it away, it's going to pull, just like a magnet, all that tension, that residual tension. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pulling it away, pulling it away, pulling it away now. Focus, 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 pulling it away. Ready to let go, ready to let go, ready to let go. Let it go now. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels a bit better. Yeah. I just need to be supported. So I'll bring my neck pillow, even though I look an idiot. But yeah, it's eased a little bit. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's probably some of what you say, like resistance, but it's also I'm used to having
your rest.
Yeah.
Your rest. So now you'll be able to plan your food, Debbie, without the cakes and without those biscuits. So it'll be different. It'll be a different journey altogether, won't it? Definitely.
Yeah, it's just a bit mind blowing, really.
I know.
Could have done with you about 6 months ago. I might not have put all this weight back on.
Oh, you know what? It's like what I said to you the other day when I was talking to you. You know, I know you've got a YouTube channel and it's fantastic, but just start from where you are. You can only start from where you are, you know, and share what you need to share.
That really made me smile about the showing off my healthy meals and people commenting and stuff.
And your Harry Potter table, so I'll just throw that in.
Yeah. Well, actually, what first came to my mind was Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I don't think you've followed me for that long, but I used to be, before Slimming World came along, I used to be on Instagram as ER Debbie.
Okay.
And that's my like game name and stuff.
Right.
Because I was a big Winnie the Pooh fan.
Right.
So that's what came to mind first. But I did have a bit of Harry Potter as well.
Oh, that's it. Nice mix, nice combination. And I think it is mind blowing. All of this, it's new. And just processing that change can happen, and if it can happen within, within those habits, those really strong cravings, just think of what else it can help to shift that pattern. Is so much more in store for you, and I'm really excited to do the other work with you. But honestly, this has just been a joy because I know how much this means to you and it's going to really help you. So thank you so much. It's been an absolute
Thank you.
You're welcome.